Welcome to solverfy.
We're told that customers at a fruit stand can buy at most 4 mangoes, at most 2 passion fruit, and any even number of papayas, 3 or more coconuts, and carambolas in groups of 5. In Part A, we're asked to explain how the generating functions can be used to find the number of ways a customer can buy n pieces of these fruits, following the restrictions listed. So, first of all, in Part A, we have the generating function for mangoes. We're told the customer can buy at most 4 mangoes. So this is all powers of x up to 4. So 1 plus x squared plus x cubed plus x to the 4th. And with passion fruit, we can have at most 2 passion fruit. So the generating function for passion fruit contains all powers of x up to 2, so 1 plus x squared. Any even number of papayas. So that means that for papayas, the generating function is going to contain any even power of x. So this is going to be 1 plus x squared plus x to the 4th plus, and so on. 3 or more coconuts. So we have that for the generating function for coconuts, this is going to contain all powers of x greater than or equal to 3. So we have x cubed plus x to the 4th plus x to the 5th, and so on. And carambolas in groups of 5. And so the generating functions for carambolas is going to contain all powers of x which are multiples of 5. So this is 1 plus x to the 5th plus x to the 10th, and so on. And so we have that the generating function, the total generating function, is the product of all these generating functions. So this is going to be 1 plus x squared plus x cubed plus x to the 4th times 1 plus x squared times 1 plus x squared plus x to the 4th, and so on. Times x cubed plus x to the 4th plus x to the 5th, and so on. Times 1 plus x to the 5th plus x to the 10th, and so on. So to find the number of ways a customer can buy n pieces of these fruits, we'll want to find, in the expansion of this series, the coefficient of x to the n. In Part B, we're asked to use our answer from Part A to determine the number of ways you can buy a dozen pieces of these fruits. So in Part B, this is if n is equal to 12. And so in order to find the coefficient of x to the 12th, which is the number of ways to buy a dozen pieces of fruit, we can limit all the sums in the expansion up to terms of x to the 12th, first of all. So we have 1 plus x squared plus x cubed plus x to the 4th times 1 plus x squared times 1 plus x squared plus x to the 4th plus x to the 6th plus x to the 8th plus x to the 10th plus x to the 12th times x cubed plus x to the 4th plus x to the 5th plus x to the 6th plus x to the 7th plus x to the 8th plus x to the 9th plus x to the 10th plus x to the 11th plus x to the 12th times 1 plus x to the 5th plus x to the 10th and we'll want to use a computer algebra system to expand the sum, and doing so we find that the coefficient of x to the 12th is going to be 75. So there are 75 ways to buy